Jain friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya dialogue. Kalma. They have also read the Kalma. They are our Muslim brothers. But you're not willing to take a risk for your brother. India imported oil from Iran when Iran was under sanctions. Should not be mixed with sports, which is why they are coming to India to play the World Cup. No, sweetheart, you're coming to India to play the World Cup because you need money. You're broke. Jain friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Ladies and gentlemen, the NSA, Mr. Ajit Doval was in Jeddah recently and there was this huge meeting that happened in which, various countries discussed the Ukraine-Russia war. No, Russia was not invited for some reason. How can you discuss the Russia-Ukraine war without inviting Russia? It beats me. I mean, there is no logic. You have to find out, you have to get together the people who are fighting and say that, guys, stop this nonsense. It's been too long. It's been more than 1.5 years and you've got to stop. So I think they should have invited Russia, but they did not. And the world got together to deliberate how this was damaging everybody and what was the, how could they solve this problem? How could they end the Russia-Ukraine war? And Mr. Ajit Doval, India's NSA, made some very valid comments there. And I think India is the one who's going to show the way forward. He says India supports a rule-based international order. Every country's sovereignty needs to be accepted by everybody. Whatever the international laws are, they need to be respected, and countries must get together on the table and sort out the differences diplomatically. You cannot have countries firing missiles and rockets at each other to solve the differences. Otherwise, the whole world will erupt into chaos. And he made some very pointed comments on how this war must stop. Now, there was this long list of 10 actionables that both countries, Ukraine and Russia, had to agree to, and both did not agree to it because, Russia felt that its sovereignty would be violated and Ukraine felt its sovereignty would be violated, etc., etc. Now, here is the gist of the matter. Without dwelling on this further, I would just like to say that, friends, if there is a country that is positioned perfectly to stop this war, it is India. India has huge amount of equity with Russia, massive equity with Russia. And I can say if some country has equity with Russia today, it is India. Of course, China is there, no doubt. It is India because we have stood with each other through thick and thin for 75 years. 75 years, that's not a short time. For 75 years, we have stood together with each other through thick and thin, right? And also Ukraine, India has been sending humanitarian aid to Ukraine. So India has a hook there in Ukraine also. So if there is a country that can get this war to end, it is India, which is why India was invited. Now, Pakistan obviously is in a spin, and Pakistani social media and Pakistani television experts are saying, why was Pakistan not invited? After all, we are also a nuclear power. And, in Pakistan, everything begins and ends with Pakistan being an Islamic nuclear power. That is the mindset of 100% of the Pakistanis, 100% of the Pakistanis. They feel that by acquiring nuclear weapons, they've done something great. Now, so many countries in the world have nuclear weapons. Nobody shouts about it so brazenly like Pakistan, except for North Korea. It's only North Korea and Pakistan that keep on repeating this whole thing about being an atomic or a nuclear country with nuclear weapons, etc. But having said that, Pakistanis actually wanted to be invited and they were surprised when they were not invited. But why would the world invite Pakistan for what? To cause chaos? To ask for money? Name one single positive contribution of Pakistan ever since it was created, 75, 76 years back. Name one positive contribution of that country. Zero, zilch, nothing. It has not contributed in any manner. One scientific contribution, one engineering contribution, one economic contribution, one diplomatic contribution, nothing, zero. A failure state, a failure nation with nothing to show for it. With nothing to show for it. So if Pakistan was not invited, I think Pakistanis need to wake up and smell the coffee and understand that you are not contributors, you are recipients. Please understand this. My words may sound bitter to you, but this is God's truth here. You simply are not contributors. You are recipients of aid, of pity. That's all. People can pity you, people can give you money, but to imagine that you will come and solve a problem, no, you are part of the problem. Every problem. You're not part of the solution. Having said that, the second news that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is again regarding Pakistan, and Pakistan wants Iran to suspend gas obligations. We discussed this some time back, that pipeline was supposed to come from Iran to Pakistan carrying gas and fuel, etc. Now, this project, ladies and gentlemen, this project is a 1,150 kilometer pipeline, and the groundbreaking was, some 8-9 years back. Groundbreaking was done between President Asif Ali Zardari and Dr. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad on the Iranian site of Gabd near Chabahar in March 2013. So in March 2013, they did the groundbreaking, and it is 23. 10 years have passed by. At that time, the estimated cost of the project was 7.5 billion. Pakistan said, we'll complete it by 2015. Pakistan said. 2015. And then in 2014, they signed it in 2013. Immediately in 2014, Pakistan said, no, we cannot do it. We cannot do it because there are sanctions. There are US sanctions on Iran. And then there is a clause. Let me tell you how the Pakistanis want to wriggle away from everyday responsibilities. So Pakistani says that they've issued a notice of force majeure and excusing event. Force majeure is something that is, something like act of God or something that cannot be controlled, which is out of control, force majeure. So this is what the Pakistanis have said, that we can't do it because of these reasons. The fact of the matter is, the sanctions were there on Iran even when the Pakistanis were signing that document. The sanctions have been there on Iran since 1979. Since 1979, some sanction or the other has been there on Iran. I want to ask Pakistan, and I want to ask all the Pakistanis listening in, why do you guys talk so big? Why would you talk so big every time? You're blabbermouths. You're helium balloons. You talk big. You talk about Muslim Brotherhood, Islamic Ummah. You talk about, the Kalma, that we have read the Kalma. They have also read the Kalma. They are our Muslim brothers. But you're not willing to take a risk for your brother. India imported oil from Iran when Iran was under sanctions. We did it. Because we told Iran, you're our friend. Whatever the US says, that's US's business. We will support you. And whatever we could, we did. The problem with Pakistan is Pakistani Punjab, ladies and gentlemen. Let me be very blunt, brutal and honest about it. It is the Pakistani Punjabis that have ruined Pakistan because of these kind of policies. Talk big, talk loud, don't do any work. Next year, the Iranians are going to take the Pakistanis to the International Court of Justice and going to sue them for $18 billion US. $18 billion US. Pakistan has not seen $18 billion in a long time. Or maybe never in its history. But the fact of the matter is, it will get sued by Iran. Because Pakistan broke the promise. They knew fully well when they signed the contract that Iran was under sanctions. Yet they signed the contract, and immediately after, they did a U-turn. Today they're saying, we can't do this because force majeure conditions, there are sanctions. So what if there are sanctions? India bought oil from Russia when there were sanctions. So what? If you believe in something, do it irrespective of consequence. But these Lahoris, these Pakistani Punjabis, I'm telling you, loudmouths, zero delivery on ground. Absolutely nothing. And then they claim to be the leaders of the Muslim world, the Muslim Ummah. Every time they want something from Iran, they will say everything. They'll say, yes, there is Islamophobia and there is this, that anything to do with religion, they'll find common ground with Iran. But when it comes to helping Iran, they'll say, the US has put sanctions on you, so we can't import oil from you. Shame on you, Pakistan, and shame on you, Pakistani leadership. Another joke that is floating around, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistani joke. Which other kind of joke is there anyway? I forgot to tell you, sorry. Pakistan's contribution to this pipeline, if you see this photograph of this pipeline, you see that small Pakistani flag, that sticker stuck to the side of the pipeline? Yeah, that is what Pakistan paid for, $1 US to put that sticker. I am 100% sure Pakistan has done that. It has paid for the sticker. Apart from the sticker, nothing they've done. Okay, now Pakistan decides to send cricket team to India for 50 over World Cup. This is dawn Dawn News, and Dawn says that Pakistan said that, consistently maintained that sport should not be mixed with politics. It has therefore decided to send its cricket team to India to participate in the upcoming ICC Cricket World Cup 2023. I told you. Najam Sethi, we will not go to India. Najam Sethi, chairman of Pakistan Cricket Board, now he's not there, but he said so many times, Ramiz Raja, we will not go to India. I knew that these Lahoris would come on their knees and they would crawl through the Wagah border and come to India. I knew these Lahoris would crawl because they've been crawling ever since Lahoris were born. That is the only position that they know, right? They say that politics should not be mixed with sports, which is why they are coming to India to play the World Cup. No, sweetheart, you're coming to India to play the World Cup because you need money. You're broke. You need money. If you do not want to mix politics with sports, why do you mix politics with trade? Why? Why do you mix politics with trade? Why did you stop trade after India abrogated Article 370 and 35A? Within 48 hours, you stopped trade. Why? Trade is also not politics. Why did you stop? Not that we are benefiting from Pakistani trade. Pakistan has no money to give, and Pakistan has still not given us money that it owes us from buying medicines from India. They bought medicines worth millions of dollars and they have not paid the money. They just lied and said that we don't have the money and we can't pay. But the fact of the matter is, you want to mix trade with politics, and that is okay. And if India takes a stand on sports, you've got a big problem. First of all, though I'm an Indian, I've seen the Pakistani response and I'm feeling ashamed. What kind of neighbors do we have? Friends, had this been a residential society or a residential colony, today I'm feeling so ashamed that we have neighbors like Pakistan. Had this been a residential colony, we would have thrown out Pakistan. You don't deserve to be here. But unfortunately, it is our fate to live with such people. Absolutely no sense of shame here. Absolutely no sense of shame. Then they'll say that we are a people with a lot of jazba. We have a lot of spirit. We have fighting spirit. Nothing. These are all Lahori lies. These are all Lahori lies. You throw money, they come crawling. They should have had some sense of self-respect. They should have said that if India is not coming to Pakistan to play the Asia Cup, we will not go. Forget about security, forget about this, that, forget it. All these things are unimportant. That India will send a security team there, Pakistan will send a security team. Forget about your security team. Don't talk small. Talk facts and take a stand. India has not sent it. India has not sent that cricket team, or is not sending the cricket team for the Asia Cup. We are also not sending our team for the World Cup. End of story. Hell with you. You should have had the guts. But no, you did not have the guts. You did not have the moral courage. First of all, Ramiz Raja. He spoke big. Lahori. Again Lahori. Spoke big. We will do this. We will do that. We have the better people. We have the best people. India is scared. Javed Mirdad. Javed Mirdad, the biggest loudmouth in Pakistan. Dawood Ibrahim's, his son is married to Dawood Ibrahim's daughter. Javed Mirdad said, India is scared because India does not want to play with us because we have the best batsmen. Some Pakistani, Allama Iqbal, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, perpetrated fraud, which all these Pakistanis are taught. As soon as they are born, they are taught that you are the center of the universe. Najam Sethi took over. Najam Sethi said the same thing. We will not go to India. We'll sort them out. We'll do this. We'll do that. Same Lahori nonsense. Helium balloons, all of them. All Lahoris are basically helium balloons. They talk big and they don't deliver. You should have had the moral guts, moral courage to say no to India. You did not say. And don't say that you're saying that you're here in India because, you feel sports and politics should not mix. Don't make excuses. You're here because you're broke and you're greedy and you have no self-respect, Pakistan. If you had self-respect, you would have kicked the World Cup and said we are not coming. But you did not do it because you have zero self-respect. Another news from Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, is that US calls Imran Khan's arrest in Tosha Khana case an internal matter. Now the Pakistani newspaper, The News, so they wrote an email to the State Department and they got a response. They said, we call for the respect of democratic principles and rule of law as we do around the world, in Pakistan as we do around the world. And they said that, it's your matter, it does not matter. You see, again I'm telling you, the problem is that Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Allama Iqbal Allama Iqbal and Muhammad Ali Jinnah lied to the Pakistanis. And the Pakistanis, being Pakistanis, they believed that nonsense. That you're a great people and you will fly like the eagle and all that nonsensical drug-induced hallucinations which were given by both these characters, Jinnah and Allama Iqbal. They told lies to the Pakistanis and the Pakistanis believed it and they said, wow. You know, Allama Iqbal died much before Pakistan was created, right? And Jinnah died immediately after it was created. But this whole thing about, you know, this homeland for the subcontinent's Muslim, this is all fraud. Section 420 of the Indian Penal Code. You know what Section 420 is. Pakistan was created with that philosophy of Section 420 in mind. That is what happened. Now, look at Pakistanis. They want the Americans to interfere. They want the Americans to speak about Imran Khan's arrest. That is why this newspaper is writing to the State Department. I want to ask the news. You guys were complaining, and in fact, Imran Khan accused the Americans that it is because of your conspiracy that my government has been toppled. And the Americans were confused. The Americans said, you guys are broke. You're beggars. Why should we interfere with your government? Because you're useless. You're no good to man or beast. Why should we interfere in Pakistan? Americans were totally confused. But Pakistanis kept on insisting, and Imran Khan kept on insisting that there is a foreign conspiracy, and we must be sovereign, we must be strong, and we will not bow down, and we are Muslims, etc. The same nonsense which Imran Khan keeps on saying, and most of the Pakistani leaders keep on saying. Right? But as soon as the crackdown on Imran Khan started, after 9th of May, and even before that actually, Imran Khan had started contacting Americans indirectly. Please tweet in my favor. Please speak in my favor. He hired an agency in America and gave them $30,000 a month. I don't know if he's still giving that money, but $30,000 a month were given just to prop up Imran Khan's image in the US. And so various people started tweeting. No, Imran Khan must be freed and Imran Khan should be this and Imran Khan. Did it make a difference to General Asim Munir? No. And this is what the Americans are saying. We don't care about Imran Khan, yaar. You want to throw him in prison, you want to make him the Prime Minister, you want to throw him from the roof. We don't care. We couldn't care less. But the Pakistanis have been led to believe, ever since they were born, that they actually matter in this world. That Pakistan counts for something. And this hallucination, this lie has become so big that today Pakistanis are going and petitioning senators and congressmen and congresswomen in America and member of parliament in Canada and in UK and other places in Europe. People in Australia, they're petitioning everybody that please write to the Pakistani government saying that free Imran Khan. But the world does not care about Imran Khan. And Pakistanis cannot comprehend that how can you not care about Imran Khan because he's so handsome. You must care about him. The world says, no, sorry. We don't care about Imran Khan. So this is where Pakistan is stuck. In the lie that Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Allama Iqbal told them, they believed that lie, and today Pakistan is a contradiction because of those lies. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.